Hey, what's up, everybody? Daddy Dave, Street Outlaws. So if you've kept up with or followed my page or any other Street Outlaw pages, we haven't been hiding the fact that we're taking the OG show backwards. So we're all doing small tire cars, stuff that we can drive to the race spot, race, and drive home. I am building a 86 Monte Carlo SS. Clayton at Chassis Engineering did the suspension work, caged it up for me. We're gonna keep it an LS based deal, and I'm gonna keep it Pro Charger. So we went down to Thompson Motorsports. I called Kyle down there almost a month ago, and we decided on a motor combination for it. And it got done. He called me a couple days ago, said it was done. So we all jumped in the truck this morning. We rolled down to Texas to pick it up.
Awesome.
How are you?
Good to see you. That's the shop dog.
You friendly?
Yeah. Well, man, this is it. Doing all right?
Good.
Yeah. We just kind of have it set up as a line, really. We come through, so everything starts in one place and finishes in one place. Starts here, goes all the way through to the back, makes a U-turn and comes back out. So,
Good to go.
yeah, comes through and then builds in here. Sees over here and heads up front to come in and out. So everything comes and goes from the same spot.
All the push rods.
Jesus Christ, right?
All of the push rods.
Yeah, a couple of different sizes. We got to keep about 5,000 push rods on the shelf to be able to cover everything. So we've got about 700 motors a year leaving, going 50 states and 14 countries. So it's a pretty wide variety of parts between here and next door, but we try to keep the stuff that they need constant variances of here. So, you know, like they'll get the bearings that are the basic bearings, and we've got broken sets of everything over here as they're changing what it is that they need, different tolerances, that sort of thing.
How many guys you got building?
22.
Building?
Well, machinists and builders all the way through. Yeah, 22 to make the process work. So we run them all the way through. You know, dyno here, machines back there. We've got all of our carts going back for the stuff that's being put together. Everything, we start about 800 horse and go to about 4,000. So you get, you know, some of these, a lot of the street guys that want to have that 1,200 to 2,000 horse that's something drivable, and they like single power adders for that, just to keep the complication from, you know,
I don't believe in single
issues.
power adders. I don't believe in it.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's no reason for it. They make several. You might as well use them all.
Come on up, man. I'll show you yours.
Right. It's like, why not?
Gee, man.
Roar not oats.
He's got to keep that neck filled in, you know?
Yeah.
So we have everything come and go from up here.
I've seen the big shipping sign.
Yeah. Yeah, it keeps the trucks from coming back here. You get the 18-wheelers back here. They were tearing the parking lot up pretty bad.
What color is that? I like it.
I don't know. Like metallic plum? I don't know. You have to have it.
Yeah, it's different. Boy, all the cranks, all the pistons.
These tapes here? Yes, sir. Takes your time and it's fixing to get graded.
Just this time.
Yeah. That's the business of yours right there. So he's running through anytime anything leaves. We've got about a little over a dozen pictures from different angles that we take. That way we can take a look and see all of our QC marks, see all the components, see if anything, you know, if anything is on there, changes in shipping or anything like that when it comes back. Just make a nice piece, man. I think you'll really enjoy it. Be a good motor for you.
I was on the phone with Walt for an hour last night.
Yep.
So I'll be the first one with their new bracket pulley setup deal.
Awesome.
So
This
we're
is
excited about that.
still belt driven, isn't it? Not
Yeah.
direct.
10 rib deal.
Be a lot more gentle.
Yep.
Well, I want to see it when it's done. If we can help with anything, let me know. I mean, we're never far from anywhere, you know. That's another good one we have, you know, at our fingertips. We actually have 2 airplanes that we run all over the country with, so we can be anywhere in the U.S. usually in 4 hours or less if you run into a pinch and need something.
What's the cost to rent that
I just
deal?
might need a
Depends on
ride.
the airplane and the size.
Nah, that's one for me and a couple of my crew guys.
Oh yeah, right.
Over here, you'd be surprised how often it gets used for that.
For personal?
Yep.
I'm sure.
Ryan Martin broke one and called me and he's like, I need a motor like yesterday. And we picked the motor up, went and put it in the back of one of the airplanes. I had it to him in like 2.5 hours.
Nice.
So we got better the next
That's
day.
sweet.
Is that what you call customer service?
That's what we're here for.
I've seen some fancy valve covers. I need to
Yep,
buy a
we'll
set
get you a
of
set.
those.
You need them with ANs already in it?
The O-ring, huh?
Yep. Yeah, it's a Frankenstein thing. It's actually really cool. No leaking issues with them. You don't have to run gaskets on. So for a lot of these race cars that are coming in and out constantly changing things, it keeps you from having to keep MLS gaskets with you. We try to set these up. I mean, just knowing how people are with their race cars, when you're always working on them, there's little things you can do here and there to make sure that working on them becomes easier, you know?
Yeah, my Hemi, there's not a gasket in my Hemi.
Yeah.
Everything's O-ring.
It makes life easy, less to keep with you.
Yep. Kyle, those guys down there, him and his team, they know what they're doing. Like, they have a routine. Everybody knows their job. Relaxed environment. Like, I was very impressed with the place. Very clean, and he had a lot of inventory for as small as the business was. Of course, Thompson Motorsports been around for a long time, and when you say names like that, you think it's a big facility, and that's not necessarily how it is. It's a pretty small place, but it's very efficient. He runs it efficient. They get stuff in and out, and they got inventory sitting around. So we went down and we grabbed this motor today to get it into the Monte Carlo. Of course, we're gonna film all that stuff and put it up so everybody can see it, the process on it and the progress on it until we finally get it all done. Rodney at RPM Transmissions, he's building my Turbo 400. And we went with the gear vendors. A lot of trick stuff is going to go into this thing. AC, of course, will be on it. We're hoping to drive this thing anywhere. Still run some really good numbers and be competitive with everybody in the 405 is building the same combination or same type of vehicle. And we're welcoming all the out-of-towners or out-of-state guys. It's going to be a pretty good deal. The show's going to be awesome. Time frame, not 100% positive. I can have this thing done in time because we're in between MPK first half and second half. We only had 3 or 4 weeks to do this deal. So for the first few episodes and probably most of the episodes, I will be in my little S10 truck. That thing's, everybody's seen it, everybody knows it. It will hold its own, and it's fast and it's fun. So I will be using that. Meanwhile, we're gonna work on this thing, work on the Monte Carlo, get it done. Hopefully we can bring it out by the end of the season, but if not, next season for sure, that's what I'll be in. So stay tuned. We're gonna do some videos on the build and the process of it and put them out there for y'all to watch.